Welcome back to the channel, guys. Episode 14 of the Youth Academy Challenge. And guess what? We've got an upgrade. Let's do it. The first thing we have to do, though, at the start of every season is go through our objective sheet and see if we've got anything to be ticked off. So, I have acquired my National A licence. So that one is definitely getting a wrong colour again, Lewis. You will learn that one. Right, we're also trying to learn our Subcontinental C licence at the moment. We have also earned a career earnings of 250k now, which is nice. We've also got an upgrade that I mentioned in the intro to the video. I'm not going to show you what that is yet, because obviously I don't want to spoil it. We also have youth player becomes favoured personnel. Now, that was Gagiulo who entered the favoured personnel. Now, I'm not sure. He might still end up getting sold in this episode, because we are at the start of pre-season. Obviously, I'll do some parts in pre-season, and we'll get to the preview. So he could have been sold at the end of this video. I'm not sure just yet. So that's another one we've got. I don't think there's anything else, though. So that's another nice little tool we've got. There's obviously a third one inside the facilities one that we've upgraded. I'm going to show you that in a second. It's quite exciting. I'm excited for it. It's probably the best one we could have got that was available. And I'm also going to show you something we've done with our finances, which is quite nice. The youth recruitment has been improved, as you can see from the message. So I did have to go and argue the case a little bit, but they said the passion that you showed allowed us to upgrade it. So it says, after considering what you said, we have decided to grant it. I did ask for junior coaching. Now, they also said the financial position is projected to deteriorate. But the youth recruitment didn't say that message. It said our recruitment network is fine for a club like ours. We'd rather not change that right now. So then I went in there and they didn't mention facilities. So I was like, okay, I might be able to persuade them here. And I managed it. Now, I don't know what that takes it up to. We'll have to go and have a look now. That takes it up to above average. So hopefully next season or in the middle of the season, we can go again. The reason why we were able to do that, if you look at finances, all the season ticket money's come in, the sponsorships and all that. So we've gone into the pluses. But the projection is scheduled to go back up. It's like 3 years' time. But the lowest we're going to get to, hopefully, is like 300k. Now, we've done that by selling Deryu and Kamara. We've also in talks with selling Luis Enrique, and he's on $2,000 a week, which is the highest we've got. So that should also improve the projection again. And I'm hoping to try and stay on an upward trajectory. And whilst ever we're on an upward trajectory, we can keep getting upgrades. And youth recruitment is the one that we need the most, because we need our net to be bigger so we can pull in more potential. That is what we need. The facilities are obviously need to be upgraded, the training, the youth facilities, and the junior coaching. But right now, the youth recruitment is something that needs to be expanded. We need a bigger net. So Luis Enrique is leaving. He came to me with a bizarre message saying he wants to play in the Premier League. I guess it's because he's got a long-term plan down here. You guys can't see it. It's behind my camera right there. It says, has a preference to play in the Premier League. So that's something that was quite ridiculous. Obviously never going to play in the Premier League. He's going to the Japanese J2 League, Kanazawa. So that's where he's going. I am going to increase Adebayo's first team football time. He's just as good as Enrique now and a lot less wages. So Enrique is leaving. I've sold Testori as well, like I showed. I've sold Kamara and Deryu. I'm also selling Testori. They're on wages and they're not going to become any good. So at the short term, right now, I know we've not got any numbers, but we need those upgrades because those guys aren't going to take us forward. So those two are going to leave, and then the projection be even better than that. And I should hopefully get another upgrade. And the next upgrade should take it to good youth recruitment, which is where exactly we want to be. Another thing I've also done is arrange some friendlies against some Serie A teams. Parma, Roma, Sampdoria, and Genoa. Actually, I'm not sure if Parma is Serie A or Serie B. Serie B, but it doesn't matter. We're projected to get some money from those ties. Now, someone in the comments did say to do that. I'm not going to get much, but I thought I'll try it. Why not? And then we've got some easier ones in the last 4 friendlies. I like to do 8 friendlies. It spaces it out nicely and like it gets all my team match sharp. So if anyone gets injuries, we can just put the substitute back in to cover that spot sort of thing. So 4 hard ones, the morale should take a bit of a hit. And then we've got 4 easy ones that should bring it back up whilst also getting some money. So we'll see where that is after those 4 friendlies. At the moment, we're 180k. It's projected to go down, like I mentioned. But for some reason, it's projected to go back up. I don't know why that is. It's very strange. So by the time Enrique is gone, which is the 20th of this month, we should have a clearer picture. And also on top of that, by the 28th as well, we should also have a clearer picture of our finances after the friendlies. So that's quite nice too. Enrique has just left for Japan, so that's 2,000 off the wage bill. Now we're going to check the finances, the projection tab, and it's even better now. So in May 2032, we're projected to have 370,000 in the bank. Now, as soon as I'm able, I'm going to keep checking every single week, every single couple of weeks. I'm going to keep checking to see if I can upgrade the youth recruitment again, because that is what's needed. This might be the breakthrough. I know we've not got numbers really to be selling players, but I need to do it for upgrades, because the sooner I do it, the sooner we get upgrades, the sooner we get intakes that are actually good, we can sign players through, we can progress them, and hopefully we can go up to Serie B, Serie A. I say go up to Serie B because we might get relegated in the next couple of years. We will see, but it's a potential chance of that. Now, if we can sell Gargiulo, we probably will get relegated, but we'll have gone up, we'll have improved him, we'll have improved a lot of players. We'll sell him, we'll get the money, we'll get loads of upgrades, and then we'll hopefully go up again in a better situation. So, actually, the promotion to Serie B feels like a bad thing and a good thing. I think it's like a 65% good thing, a 35% bad thing. Obviously, if we do get relegated, we'd probably lose Vantagiato as well, and also Francesco Fino. But with the upgrades we would get from the Gargiulo sale, we should surpass those level of players anyway. So that is how the projections look in. We've also still got the friendlies to go. We've just lost to Parma 1-0, which was not too bad. We've still got Roma, Sampdoria and Genoa to play. So after that, we should be even better in a position for the financial security of the future, which is fantastic. We are now halfway through the season, guys, and we're 12th. Not as good this year, though. We're only 4 points off the bottom three. It's really tight. We just went on a crazy run, I'm going to show you now, where we didn't win in like 9 games. And relegation this year is a real possibility. I've got 3 or 4 players not happy because they're wanting to leave and no one's coming in for them. No one's bidding any sort of money that I can accept for any of those players. No one's offering over $1 million, even Gargiulo. Obviously, as well, I've got a different top on now. It's a different day. Apologies for that. I should have mentioned that. It's over a period of a couple of days I've recorded this, so that's why I'm in a different top. Don't be thinking, whoa, what's happened? So yeah, 12th. We started off, by the way, I'm just going to show you how we started off. We started off with 3 wins against Spezia, Ternana and Empoli, and I'm thinking, right, okay, maybe we push for playoffs. Genuinely, I was sat thinking we play for playoffs. And then even after we lost these 2 games, 1-0, I was like, oh, okay, 1-0. Not too bad. We didn't get battered in any of them. And then we drew against Parma, drew against Carrarese, and then we won against Cosenza, and I'm thinking, right, okay, now we're about 5th or 6th. Okay, we can definitely do this. And then, bosh, out of nowhere, conceding more goals. I didn't even change anything. So I'm thinking about changing the tactic. I'm not sure yet if I will do. This is the formation that I was using then, and I've also made this one here, DM counter. So I've got 2 DMs. Gargiulo goes into defensive midfield right, deep line playmaker, because that's his best role by a mile. Rossi goes into there, and Fino goes into shadow striker, because he's got 14 finishing. Now, Fino's only played a couple of games in this position. He's played most of his games in the 4-1-4-1 that I just showed you, centre midfield attack. But if you look, he's not scored any goals this season. Last year he scored 5. Year before he scored 13. Obviously, last year as well he was struggling with interest from elsewhere. This year is the same. Since the teams have shown interest in him, he's just gone off a cliff. So I'm effectively playing right now without a few of my players, the best players as well. So Gargiulo is doing okay. 6 goals in 18 games, 7.08. But I don't feel like he's playing as well. He says he is, but he doesn't feel like he is. I don't know what it is. It's weird. Carlotti on the right-hand side of midfield, playing every single match almost. He played every single match last season, and the season before he played a lot of matches. He's just not getting any better. So I think that's just sort of him now. 6.45 average rating from a right midfielder. 0 goals. It's just a bit of a nightmare. Vantagiato, 8 goals in 19 games, not too bad, but he's got 10 XG, 10.5 XG. He's not really a striker, he's a midfielder, attacking midfielder. I have managed to get his pace up a little bit. I'm working on his pace because I am thinking that regardless of anything else, I need him to be pacey so he can get behind. I need some pace in our squad. we're not really a quick squad. Like even Carlotti, 10 acceleration on the right wing. Sabatini from the left wing, 13 and 12. That's probably the quickest player we've got. Rossi's getting better slightly. His mentals, again, still doing really well. El Mazi this season, played every single game. Got 2 assists, 6.82. He's getting a bit better. If you look at his little graph, it's gone up since the start of the season. It's on a bit of a plateau right now, but that's absolutely fine. He's getting slightly better, which is all we can ask for. Piras at centre-back, I think that's as good as he's ever going to be, which is annoying because we need centre-backs coming through. I am about to show you the youth intake preview in a second as well, right at the end of this bit. Yeah, he's playing so many matches and he doesn't move. There you go, look at that. So that's a year. That's a full year. Nothing. Absolutely nothing from him. What else we got? We got the goalkeeper. He's doing really well, the goalkeeper. He saves us a lot of the time, I'm not going to lie. Look at his progress. He keeps going up slightly, but he is going up. And he's a Serie B. He says he's a leading Serie C goalkeeper, but he is a Serie B goalkeeper. I like him. Who else have we got? Right, another one that I want to mention is Leonardi. Now, Leonardi's gone up to 4.5 stars, the centre-back from last time. His determination is still poor, and his bravery went down because he got an injury, plantar fasciitis on his feet, 2 to 4 weeks. I'm still looking at playing him centre-back. If he can go up another level, like a little bit more, I'm probably just going to start playing him over Piras, because Piras isn't moving. Piras right now might as well be 30 years old, because he just isn't getting any better. So there's no point playing him. I will for now, obviously. Russo, the left-back that came in last year, he's still 5 stars, which is great. The good thing about Russo, though, is he's actually becoming a bit taller and his jumping reach has gone up to 13. So I'm thinking I might play him as a left-footed centre-back, and then he can go there for Piras. And then, who's the other guy we just mentioned literally just now? Where is he? Leonardi can go instead of Brenner, because Brenner's getting to 31 now. So the next couple of seasons, that's going to be the case with that one. Adebayo's doing okay. He's improving a little bit. If you look at his graph, it should be a little bit of an improvement. Oh, it's gone down in the last couple, which is annoying. But it was going up. He's now 2.5, or he was 2.5 stars. So he's sort of teetering on the 2.5 level. Peleshi from my youth intake last season, he's still 4.5 stars. I can't get him in. I've got him off the bench twice, but I can't get him in. He's not good enough. He's playing for the under-19s, but not really getting any better. We're in a bit of a pickle, I'm not going to lie to you. I thought the intakes would be better than this, and it's really not. So that's the situation. We are still the worst team in the league by a large distance, a really large distance. Like, we've just beaten Medina 2-1. We're about to play Torino in the Coppa Italia second round. Then we're playing Sampdoria. Now, Sampdoria are obviously Serie A team in real life and at the start of the game. They are actually really struggling in 17th in Serie B. So I don't know what's happened to them, but they are massively struggling. I think they'll probably beat us because they are one of the better teams. There you go. We've just beaten Medina, who are near the bottom, and they're third. So I don't know what's going on with this league. It's a weird one. We did lose to Pisa again, which are our rivals, and I cannot beat them, by the way. But I think we lost 3-2. Yeah, 3-2. We just can't beat them. It's so annoying. They've won 5 out of 5, and I just can't get. Really frustrating, because I want to tick that off the bingo sheet, because if we don't beat them, to be fair, we're a long way off Serie A, so we should have a good chance. So that's where we're at. We're going to look at the intake, and honestly, after the upgrade to the youth recruitment, this has to be better, because I'm crying out for good players. It's not even players at this moment, it's good players. I need good players, otherwise we're going to go down. It's as simple as that. We're about to enter January. I don't think this will happen, but if someone comes in for Gargiulo for 2 million, 2 million plus, the minimum is 2. If someone comes in, I'm going to sell him. We'll probably go down. I'll fight, but if we go down, it's fine. And we'll just rebuild again, right, with a few upgrades, some money, and hopefully we can stay in Serie B for a few more upgrades. I don't know yet. I feel like we're a bit of a crossroads. I say every single time we enter this part of the video. But these intakes are just, they're not good enough. That we're not. I don't know if we're getting unlucky or it's realistic. I feel like the teams around us are getting better players. Every time I line up against one of these teams near me, they've got youngsters or regions on the pitch, and I'm clicking on them, and they're much better than my players. So I feel like we're getting unlucky. Obviously, we're 2.5 star reputation now. We've got an upgrade to the youth recruitment, like I mentioned at the start of the video. So this intake preview should be better. So let's have a look at it. Right, that's instantly better. Simple reason is we've got two A's, 5-star intake, and the forward is a massive, massive thing. The forward in that is massive. It's huge because if we get a striker, because Vantagiato is not a striker, we can put him back down to left midfield. I'll put Sabatini onto right midfield because Carlotti's just letting me down, and then the striker will just go in up front. I will just play him up front straight away. He'll just go in at 15, 16, however good he is, and I'll just make do with it. That's absolutely fine because I need a striker. The centre midfielder's nice. I have been thinking as well, if that centre midfielder is tall, I might retrain him to centre back. We'll see. I don't know if he's a defensive midfielder. He might be an attacking midfielder, and then that way I can't do anything with it. But I have been thinking with Lorenzo Rossi, I have been thinking because he's 6 foot, maybe we put him centre back because he's not really good on the ball, but he's got 15 good mentals, 15 positioning, 15 anticipation, decent marking, tackling and passing, and decent strength. So I was thinking maybe just put him centre back, or I don't know yet. Options. I need options. I need to think about all these different types of things. Fancelli's fine at right back. He's all right. El Mazi's fine there. We're not playing Tagioni anymore, which is annoying. But like I said, he has definitely got no more potential left, I don't think. So he comes off the bench. 6 foot, 7 jumping reach. I would have maybe retrained him at centre back if his jumping reach was higher. It isn't. That's that really. But yeah, Vantagiato's not a striker. We're having to make do. He's missing a lot of chances. In general, we're missing a lot of chances. I don't know how this season's going to go, guys. Obviously, we're going to get to the intake for the next episode, and you guys are going to see what happens. It might be a relegation. It might not be. But until we know that, we can't plan anything, really. Gargiulo still wanted by Palermo. They are in Serie A. 2.4 million is listed for the minute. I will take 2 million just to get those upgrades. I will sacrifice him. He is very good, though. He is very, very good. He scores free kicks really nicely as well. A lot of crucial matches. So that's going to be it for the episode, guys. Yeah, we're at a crossroads, as always. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Leave a like on the video as well. That helps a lot. Leave a subscription on the channel. That also helps a massive amount. And until next time, as always, I'll catch you then. Goodbye.